Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got some really exciting news. This thing is drivable. It's actually running and driving. The ITBs are dialed in. So let me give you a quick tour of the car, because we've been doing a lot of projects to this car over the past couple years. And it's getting very close to being a pretty nice little driver. So let's check it out. Alright, so the engine is an M42 out of a later model E30. It's on a stock clutch, stock everything else. The engine's not been modified other than the ITBs. Some NGK plugs. It's got a little catch can on it over here for the oil. Had to put the stock Bosch airflow meter, had to get one of those from a junkyard and put on here to get it to run right. So that was my running issue from the last video I did on this car. Of course, it's got a Z3 transmission. So it's like a 1 to 1/5 gear. This thing hits, I think it's like 4,000 RPMs. It's 65 miles an hour, something like that. That's your cruising speed. It's got an exhaust system on it, but it's just kind of a homemade deal. The radiator is a later model E30 M42 specific radiator, so all the hoses kind of worked out perfect. The mounts didn't really work out that great, but we made it work. And then of course I had to buy some silicone hoses to get the plenum plumbed down to the AFM and to a little cone air filter, which I tried to get kind of right in front of the factory air pickup. The suspension on this thing is JOM coilovers, just some really cheap coilovers. I think I paid like 350 bucks for them, but as you can see, it's got a pretty nice stance to it, and it actually rides really good. I did upgrade the sway bars because this car only came with one sway bar up front to start with. So I've got E30 convertible sway bars on here, so it's got a little less body roll to it. I did do a vented front brake conversion, so behind the wheels there you actually got vented disc brakes instead of the old single disc non-vented that came on it. And then I got stainless steel brake lines front and rear. The interior is pretty much stock, other than it's got some Amazon racing seats. I think I paid like 300 bucks for them or something. It's got some OEM rubber floor mats, which is kind of nice. It does got a chassis mount shifter. I changed out the shifter knob for one of the Delrin ones, because that black aluminum was just burning my hand every time I'd get in here. And of course it's got a little aftermarket radio. I upgraded the speakers just because we do drive this thing. I haul the kid around in here and stuff, so we wanted to make it somewhat creature comfortable. But yeah, this car started out as a $450 car that I bought from an older gentleman, non-running. I give him 450 bucks for it because the engine was locked up. I had to drag the thing home, literally drag it. The driver's rear wheel was locked up, and I towed it on a tow dolly. But yeah, it's been a bit of a project, but you know, we had a good time with it. We broke the original engine loose with WD-40 and drove it for 3 years like that, smoking. But it ran. You couldn't kill the M10. But then I got a deal on the M42 and started having some coolant issues with the M10. Didn't want to go into rebuilding that thing, so swapped it out. We did, and it's been a blast. So yeah, it's a cool little car. Let's go take it down the road. right, guys, so that wraps it up for the 84 318i. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions on that ITB swap, I ran into a lot of problems when I was doing that. So if you're like in the process of doing that and need some help troubleshooting, feel free to hit me up in the comments. I'll do my best to help you. Thanks for watching.